Good morning. This is Pam Meyer from Design Works Limited, and today we're going to be discussing ADUs. And you may be asking yourself, what on earth is an ADU? Is it something I eat? Is it something I wear? Do I decorate with it? Well, it's none of those. An ADU is short for accessory dwelling unit. And today I'm going to tell you all about that and how you can create one. So an ADU is an add-on to an existing unit or building or home. And the state of California is really big on these right now because it's allowing people to maximize their space, but add another living space for somebody. So it's helping with the housing crisis that we face here in California. We recently designed an ADU for a client, and she was already using her space as a VRBO space, but it didn't function well because it was just a large bedroom that didn't have its own bathroom and it didn't have any cooking facility. So what we did was we took that space and added a little more to it, and then created a really, really beautiful environment for her guests that included a living room, a kitchen, a bathroom, and a bedroom. So that now they have their own private space, and it's a really beautiful place to rent. And one of the great parts about an ADU is that it really becomes like a little cash machine for you, and you are utilizing all your space. One of the first things that you want to do with a project like this is get an architect. And that's critical because you want to make sure that you're doing everything properly for the area in which you live. And then we take those plans to the planning people, and you come back with stamped plans. And that's the part that is very critical. You don't want to start your construction and find out you're doing something illegal or wrong, and everything has to come to a halt. So once you have your stamped plans and your permits, then the next step is to hire your crew, the people that are actually going to do the work. And so generally that means you hire a contractor, and then he hires the tile guy, the flooring guy, the electrician, the plumber, and all of those people. And I work alongside that whole group, helping them with all the decisions and the plans and the design that the client and I have talked about and has been approved. So before any construction actually happens, space planning is the key here. And what we do is we do CAD drawings of all the different spaces, the living space, the kitchen, the bathroom, and the bedroom, and we figure out what's the best way to utilize that space. And that's really, really important so that you don't end up with spaces that don't really work. So after the space planning is done, the next thing is to select all the elements of the project. And that means the tile, the plumbing fixtures, the lighting fixtures, the flooring, the color scheme, and all the furniture. So it's really important that you choose the right sizes for all of this stuff so that it doesn't overwhelm the space and it just looks appropriate, it functions well, and just gives that spacious visualization to people coming into the environment to see it for the first time. Another reason for getting everything purchased and on site in terms of the toilets and those kinds of things is that you just don't want to delay the project, and you want to keep the schedule moving so that all the contractors can work appropriately. And of course, there's always surprises that it just happens and something isn't as we thought it was going to be. And this way, with your team there working, we can solve those problems easily and keep the project moving. There are many structures that can become an ADU. It can be a converted garage, it can be part of your house, or it can be a stand-free guest cottage. All of those work. And there's many different reasons why people would want to do an ADU. One, maybe you live alone and would like some company, or somebody to help you with things, and you want some extra cash. Could be that you have elderly parents and you need a place for them to be where you have your privacy, they have their privacy, but you can have a watchful eye on them. Or you just want to max out your space and make it the most economical place to live, and also maybe have added benefit when you go to sell it. So those are all different reasons why people might want to do an ADU. So I hope I've given you some good ideas on what an ADU is and how you can go about creating one. This is a relatively new potential, and there's probably a lot of questions that you have. So we are really excited about these. They're fun to do, and we have a lot of knowledge and a good team of people to make it happen. So if you have questions or just want to know more, please feel free to call us at DesignWorks Limited, or if you have questions, put it on the Facebook and we'll try to answer your questions as soon as possible. So until next time, it's Pam Meyer from DesignWorks Limited.